say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Shai. First and foremost, we want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well at Great Millstone, and a blessed salutation to the Akiums in the four corners of the earth who pushing the gospel and sincerity and truth. Shalom. All right, to come another lesson to feed the elect and the nation of Israel, the 144,000 and the one-third men, women, and children. Right, the elect of the nation of Israel. Right, and these prophecies speaking. Right, recently in the news we see Russia sent two TU 160 bomber to Venezuela, you know, and also Iran gonna send warships. So what we seeing is the Mossad is who mustering the host of the battle, right? The Mossad is who putting these troops in certain area for destroy this devil. You understand? This is the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that we see before our eyes. This is the things that he's saying he's gonna do. He's saying he commanded his army to encamp round and about her, which is America. And America gonna be invaded according to prophecy, right? According to prophecy, America gonna be invaded. I think it's Ezekiel Salakia, right? I think there's Ezekiel 30. Let me see if I get the correct precept. I think it's Ezekiel 38. You know, the on Wallet village, yeah, gonna be invaded, right? You understand? Yes, Ezekiel 38, right? With the unwalled village, you know, and Russia got a big part to play in this prophecy, alongside Iran, Turkey, Russia, and Russia allies. Even the beast, which is NATO, right? The beast, which is NATO, they're gonna shoot their missile, right? They're gonna shoot their missile at this whore too. You understand? They're gonna shoot their missile at this whore too, right? So hey, these prophecies speaking, right? These prophecies they're speaking, right? You know, America not gonna be that virgin daughter anymore. She's gonna be touched, right? She's gonna be touched with what? Nuclear missiles, right? That's how she's gonna be touched, right? With these nuclear missiles, right? So let me go into this article here. Right, it says Russia sent two nuclear capable Tu-160 bomber to Venezuela. Right, it said another batch of Russian bomber hit the news. Right, Slovakia. Right, let me just get this up. Right, yeah, he said another batch of Russian bomber hit the news. He said two Russian Tu-60 blackjack strategic bomber and several other transport aircraft were sent to Venezuela on December 11, 2018 to participate in a joint exercise between the air force of the two countries. This development is alarming for Washington, which see the government of Venezuela as one of its adversary, right? So this news is alarming to you understand? This news is Salakia. Let me just Send this brother a message. Salakia. Right? Right? So they said this news is alarming to Salakia. Right? Me just send this brother a link. Salakia. Right? So this news is very disturbing to Washington. Right? And we can show these Edomite they are a bunch of hypocrites. Right? Because Russia was complaining about, the the build up upon their border with NATO, you know. So now Russia make Salakia. So now Russia making big move, and these devil and these devil complaining, right? Which in all them is Edomites. And there's more proof, these Edomite they showing that the kingdom being was destroyed, right? Salakia, let me just send this brother an invite. Yeah, right, right. Right? Yeah, Salakia about that. Right? Let me go back to this article. Right? He said, another week, another batch of Russian bomber hit the news. Two Russian Tu-160 Blackjack strategic bombers and several other transport aircraft were sent to Venezuela on December 11, 2018 to participate in a joint exercise between the air force of the two countries. This development is alarming for Washington, which seen the government of Venezuela as one of its adversary. He said the objective of of this exercise is to train in the defense of this South American country because Venezuela is one of Russia allies. So hey, Russia's looking out for its ally, and this causing a problem with these devil because Russia looking out for its allies, just like what NATO and the EU do. They look out for their allies. So Russia looking out for his allies. You understand? All right. But all this is to the glory of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. This is what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai doing. He's who mustered the host of the battle, right? Um, right. He said, according to Valadir Padir Padirno Lopez, he said, Venezuelan Minister of Defense, we must tell the Venezuelan people and the world that they said that as we cooperate in various fields of development for both people, we are also preparing to defend Venezuela, as said Lopez. You understand? So it's World War. It's World War III. We are already in World War III. So hey, war gonna be all over the planet Earth. There's no place gonna be safe. You understand? That's what we keep telling you retarded niggas in this island here in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean, the brothers them in Jamaica, Barbados, Guyana, right? We keep telling you people that hey, this is gonna affect you seriously because no food not gonna be coming in this place, no medication, all hell gonna break loose. And all you scoffers and mockers and you non-believers, you Israelite, they are gonna die gruesome death, right? Because these places gonna be invaded. These nations gonna use these land as territory to invade America. You understand? And all these places, America, the embassy and the base, they're gonna attack them. You understand? They got race war. So it's great evil coming to this place, right? He said the two Air Force will test their right, Salakia. He said the two Air Force will test their interoperability. He said the Tu-160 is a supersonic bomber capable of carrying 16 nuclear missiles and up to 40 tons of ordnance while being able to reach a speed of 2,200 kilometers, 1,360 miles per hour, and with a range of 13,200 kilometers, 8,202 miles. They said the ones that flew to Venezuela were accompanied by two military transport planes. He said, and and 124 and 11/62 with he said with hundreds of Russian pilots and personnel on board. Right? He said the Venezuela president Nicolas Maduro is known for his relentless accusation. Hey, Shalom,
Hey, shalom, shalom.
Shalom, yeah,
Hey,
so
shalom.
let's go into this little prophecy, showing America gonna be invaded. The Most High is doing much in the battle. You know,
Can,
let's go into we precepting, I'll bring all the precept.
can.
Yeah, yeah. So hey, this all like I say, this all this is a move of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, right? He said Venezuela President Nicolas Maduro is known for his relentless accusation aimed at the United States, claiming he may be planning a military coup to destitute him. He said the U.S. government react to the information with Secretary of State Mike Pompeo tweet. So, hey, just like America look out for their allies, Russia look out for his allies. But this is a problem for the banking family, right?
Can.
And this is actually showing that hey, the Russians are Edomite, the Americans are Edomite, and this is show that they're divided, and there's a fall of a kingdom, there's a fall of a nation when they're divided. These Edomite going against Edomite. You understand?
Scripture says how is Satan stand against Satan.
Fine. You can bring it out, huh? Yeah, you can bring it
Yeah,
out and continue. This what we see right here, right now. Satan stand against Satan.
can.
Yeah.
That's all. I give my a minute to find the piece and get things ready here, boy. I
Yeah, I
can't
guess
be.
Mark 3, wrong 20 something.
Yeah. Yeah. Mark 23. No, Mark 3, Salaki. Start from 22.
Can.
Alright, Mark 3, verse 22. And the scribes which came down to Jerusalem said, He had Beelzebub, and by the prince of the devils cast he out devils. And he called them unto him, and said unto them in parables, How can Satan cast out Satan? You know?
Can.
And I was here, I was actually breaking down a parable for them. Because
Can.
they was calling the Messiah a devil, well, the
Can.
devil. You
Can.
know? Might have our next precept I was looking for, that's the backup what I was saying, yes, no, boy.
Can.
So, that article you reading there, very nice, boy.
Can.
Boy.
Can. Yeah, the year of prophecy, approaching the year 2019 with the push of the microchip.
Can. See everything that's falling in play.
Can. Yeah.
Everything that's falling in order and align.
Can. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua say you worship not God void. You understand? You worship not return unto him void. How is Salakim? You find it?
I find it
Can. Go
there.
ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 25, Matthew chapter 12, Salaki, verse 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation.
Can.
So now what he was saying just now, they not act,
Can.
Esau fighting Esau now, the Edomites fighting against the Edomites, the Mosai must send them to the battle,
Can.
you know.
And
And
there's a
every
fight
city,
of greed. Is a fight for greed, is covetousness with these Edomites.
and the pride, and the proud so much that they're proud against their own self.
Can.
The pride is so high that they will fight their own self.
Can. Yeah, perdition.
Can and every city of or house divided against itself shall not stand.
Yeah, the city and the house is you Edomites. Because your spirit dwell in your house. Your house is your Buddha, which go back to your body. You
Can
understand? The house is you Edomites. You are divided against yourself. Hey, we was divided, look, we fall.
can
So now it's you devil turn to fall and not rise again. You devil not even rise again.
can and if verse 26, and if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How then shall how shall then his kingdom stand?
Can. Yeah.
You know,
Satan is you
and
so
have
called white people. Use the adversary.
can and the Most High must tell them to the battle. Like going back into Daniel with the ten toes, the
Can.
feet and the
Partly
ten
from
toes.
partly.
Yes,
You seeing it right now with the bricks with the UK and the EU. Because the
can
UK is the staff, they are the staff for the UK nation.
mm-hmm,
The United Kingdom don't need the UK to survive. They're strong by themselves.
can
Right? So this is Secretary Pompeo. This is a tweet. He said Russia government has sent bombers halfway around the world to Venezuela. The Russian and Venezuelan people should see this for what it is. Two corrupt governments, right? He says
mm-hmm,
squandering public fund and squeezing liberty and freedom while their people suffer. So this what they're saying, this gonna trample what the democracy because they want to push democracy in Venezuela. Even this Brazilian president, I got another article I pull up just now. Brazilian president saying they're gonna retaliate to fight for democracy in Venezuela. So this is all
mm-hmm,
about they start want to push his poison and to control Venezuela. So it's greed. So Russia has come to the help out his ally, right? And they complain about this. So what about this? What about this article in 1999? No, 1990 when NATO make a promise to this with this man name again anyway I'll pull it up there, right? To show these devils is a bunch of hypocrite. And this is the spirit of you so-called white people. Right? They're all a bunch of hypocrites. Let's pull this up. Right? Because Russia complained about the NATO allies where they keep pressing his border and they make a promise in 1990 that they won't extend eastward to the border, eastward Germany. Right?
mm-hmm.
You understand? Let's pull this up. Right? It said newly this is a newly declassified document, right? Gorbachev told NATO would not move past eastward, no east German border, right? And I'm gonna probably map just and show you how NATO surround Russia. So Russia doing the same thing now. Russia coming to the allies in Venezuela and the allies in Cuba, closer to America border too, right?
And
So the Most High he muster the battle. He's who arrange the troop. Because one of the priests of the Most High said, "What? Ali that bend the bow surround her, encamp around her, right?" It says Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev was given an host of assurance that NATO allies would not expand past what was then the East German border in 1990, according to the new declassified documents. There was a promise that NATO gave to Russia, right? It said Russian leader often complain that NATO extend an invitation to Hungary, Poland, and what was then Czechoslovakia to join the Allies in 1997. He said at the Madrid summit in contravention of assurance offering to the Soviet Union before its 1991 collapse. He said the alliance has dismissed the notion that such assurance were offered. However, he said scholars have continued to debate the issue for years. However, he said no. However, newly declassified documents show that Gorbachev did in fact receive assurance that NATO would not expand past Germany. Right? So we just go down. Right? It's a document show that multiple national leaders were considering and rejecting Central and Eastern European membership in NATO as of early 1990 and through 1991. George Washington University and National Security Archive researcher Setlanan, whatever the word is, he said, and Tom Bolton wrote that discussion of NATO in the context of German unification negotiation in 1990 were not at all narrowly limited to the status of East Germany territory, and that subsequently Soviet and Russia complained about being misled about NATO expansion were found in written, right? So Germany complaining about the pressing the border, right? Right? And pull up this see. This see. And pull up this see. This is the map, right? This whole Masalani is Russia, right? This whole Marseille is Russia. I didn't know Russia so huge. This whole Marseille is Russia.
Russia really huge. Russia like real huge.
Yeah, I didn't even know until I checked this up, right? The all is Russia, right? And look by Moscow. Look at the border of Moscow. All these is NATO countries. And this is Germany. And this is eastward, Poland, Belarus, Ukraine. No coincidence Ukraine drive the ship into Russia water. It's a provoke the bear. So all these, this is Germany and this is East Germany. And the promise was they're not gonna extend the border to the eastward of Germany. And all these nations is NATO nation. Finland, Norway, right? Belarus, Ukraine, Romania, right?
Hmm.
Let me get back to this, right? He said NATO expand were found in written contemporaneous um, menic and telecon at the highest level. I can hear me there?
Yeah.
It is some rain on my side there. Yeah. So lucky, 1 minute, man. Right?
I just say these devils is really hypocrites. But all this
Yeah.
all this was part of the agenda too. From ever since back
Can,
then. You
can,
know, they always move with agendas and
can,
they always two tongue, you know, this father lies. You know,
can,
so the only time they was lying to each other. But they know the inner thoughts. Understand?
can, can,
Most I making it reveal now.
can. So let me pull up this one here. Right? This would say here. Right? So Russia was complaining all the time. It said,
Hmm.
indeed, Russia President Boris Yeltsin and Vladimir Putin have complained bitterly about the expansion of NATO towards the border, despite what they had believed were assurance to the country. What happened to the assurance our Western partner made after the dissolution of the Warsaw Pact? He said, where are those declarations today? Putin said at the Muchi conference on security policy in 2007, he said, even, no one even remember them, but I will allow myself to remind this audience what was said. I would like to quote the speech of NATO General Secretary, Mr. What?
Warner,
Yeah,
Warner.
yeah, Warner in Brussels. He said on the 17th of May 1990, he said at the time that the fact that we are ready not to place a NATO army outside of Germany, right? So we go back here, right? So all these nations right now, Brussels, Poland, Ukraine, they are part of NATO. And this is outside Germany. If you look, this is outside Germany. This is NATO. This is NATO country. You understand? This is NATO country, right? He said NATO has added new members 7 times since it founded in 1949, and since 2017, NATO had 29 members. 12 countries were part of the founding of NATO: Belgium, Canada, Denmark, France, Iceland, Italy, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Norway, Portugal, the United Kingdom, and the United States. So obviously, remember they
Hmm.
had they had they have 29
29.
members. You understand? So that 12 and 12 is 24, and 5. So in all is 12 and 5, 12 is 17. All is 17 members that had after the 12 original that they had.
Son.
Right? So this is what Russia complained about. Right? And we can go and show you how close Russia is when Russia set up base in Venezuela and Cuba. We can show you. Got everything on this map too. Right? You understand? We just want to read a little piece more. Okay, we get any precept because time you're gonna bring out.
Yeah, I go bring it out with that thing, man.
Can,
That going back into to Job chapter 18.
can,
Job chapter 18. And you see all these snares, you see in all these snares, the most I really putting snares to trap these devils. They will fall in their
can.
own snare.
The
They,
own
they will
snare.
follow the own thing, what they do from back then, the agenda, they're falling in their own trap now. So
Can,
that why the kingdom will not stand. You
Can,
know, they're trying to outplay the Mosai in chess. But they know the Mosai is the ultimate chess player.
can. Right? He say he said at the time that the fact that we are ready not to place NATO army outside of Germany territory gave the Soviet Union a firm security guarantee. He said, where are those guarantees? So Putin asked them, where are those guarantees? Right? He said, get a subkick. He said, as the newly declassified documents show, Russia might have had a point while it was previously understood that Secretary of State James Baker assurance to Gorbachev that NATO would not expand not 1 inch eastward. So let me see this map. Not 1 inch eastward. And when you put eastward from Germany, you're going to find Poland, right? This is eastward. Then they go to Belarus, Ukraine. You understand? This is eastward of Germany. You understand? Right? So during the February 9th, 1990 meeting was only in a context of German reunification. The new document showed that this was not the case. Right? He said, Akede?
Yeah.
And he said Gorbachev only accept German reunification. He said over which the Soviet Union had a legal right to veto on the treaty because he received assurance that NATO would not expand after he withdrew his force from Eastern Europe. He said from James Baker, President George H. Bush, West German Foreign Minister Dietrich Genschow, West Germany Chancellor Helmut Kohl, CIA Director Robert Gates, French President Francois Mitterrand, British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher, and British Foreign Minister Douglas Hutt, British Prime Minister John Major, and NATO Secretary General Mansour Wooner. Right? It said indeed at last, as March 1991, the British were reassuring Gorbachev that they could not foresee circumstances under which NATO might expand into Eastern and Central Europe. Um, right? It's yeah, it's yeah, it's which NATO might expand into Eastern Central Europe as former British ambassador to the Soviet Union recount in March 5th, 1991, Sharudik um, Braithwaite, both British Foreign Minister Douglas Hutt and British Prime Minister John Major told the Soviet that NATO would not expand eastward. He said, I believe that your thoughts about the role of NATO, he said, in the current situation are the results of misunderstanding. He said the Major had told Gorbachev, we are not talking about strengthening of NATO. We are talking about the coordination, the coordination of the effort that is already happening in Europe between NATO and the European Union, which is the EU, and North Atlantic Treaty Organization, which is the BEAS, which he said, which as it is envisioned would allow all member of European country to contribute to enhance our security. right? And this is the point I want to get at, right? He said, of course, late in 1994, Bill Clinton decided to expand NATO eastward despite the various assurance that the previous administration had, had afforded Gorbachev, and despite legendary diplomat George F. Kennedy repeated warning. So, hey, these devils that always go back on the words why the most I said don't trust these devils.
Hey,
You
can't trust the
understand?
enemy. Can't trust the enemy. You can't trust the
Yeah.
enemy. Can't trust these devils.
Good.
You know,
So this
Bill Clinton, he decided to
good,
take, but you know, he wouldn't decide that because, you know, these devils just always put a man as a face, you know,
good,
you understand? So it always go back to war. The ones who really rule in the world in dark places, you know,
good.
yeah. But
So this is yeah, go ahead up.
yeah, so that's to show you the characteristics of these devils, you know. Hold on there, hold on in here for you.
Good. Yeah. So this is what Russia was complaining about. So Russia send his warplanes, to help,
Yeah,
to
alright.
help with help his allies, and these devil complaining, right?
Can select about that.
And I don't know the artist though. Being
Yeah,
hell,
but
right? So this is the United States, right? And we can show you Venezuela, right? Okay.
yeah, they come downwards.
Yeah. This Canada Day, this United States Day, right? This is Mexico. These bar they open, right? This Mexico, this Honduras, Costa Rica, Panama, Colombia, right?
Venezuela.
Venezuela, right? So it's how close. So they surround what? They're closer to what? America, right? And then also Cuba is a ally to Russia. You understand? Cuba is an ally to Russia, right? You understand? And we know Canada are gonna turn against America because Mexico, they're gonna turn against America because Canada is part of NATO and the beast shall hear the whole. And we know Canada is part of the beast.
Yeah,
Counter
Canada is part of
prophecy.
it too. Yeah, Canada is part of the NATO.
We can read it back here again. It said NATO has added a new member 7 times since it founded in 1949, and since 2017, NATO has had added 29 members. 12 countries were part of the founding of NATO: Belgium, Canada, right? Canada, right? Right? So Canada gonna turn against America or counter prophecy, right? And this is show, hey, these prophecies speaking,
Can
right? These prophecies speaking.
at the end the child speak.
That's right, right? So let me just pull up this other one here. This is will Iran warship in Venezuela cause alarm? This is going on. This is going to bother the neighboring countries. So Iran now sending what warships to Venezuela. So the Mossad is who assembling the troops. He's who
Can
muster the host of the battle. He arranging his army, right? He arranging his army, right? So this the president of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro, and Asani. Um, I'm gonna get it correct. I'm gonna get you thinking the name, right?
it is disturbing the US government.
Yeah,
Hey,
they alone want to invade everybody. They alone want to besiege everybody. But what happening to them? You understand? It's
you know,
an announcement. Yeah, we say that.
but and that the perfect characteristic of these devils act. these devils just always
God,
act like the victim, you know. They just
God,
always turn around and act like the victim.
God,
That's the most dangerous part of the devil, you know. They just always turn
God.
around to act as the victim. Everybody else unfair. And I'm not always turn around to act
God.
like the victim. That's the characteristic
Yeah,
of
they
a
say I got a piece of it. Yeah, piece of it. Yeah. So we know Iran and Russia is allied. This and this part of prophecy what to invade this devil, right?
mm-hmm.
Ezekiel 38, and we can go into the two.
Can
Because prophecy, right? There's a reincarnation of the Median the Porridge Empire, right? So you better say they always playing that they are the victim. So let me
yeah, they
just write
always
this
play that
precept.
they are the victim. But as nations stand against them, they always pretend that as they are the victim.
Let me get this.
E- Even in you ain't saying that what going on in the media and thing now. They actually labeling as the as everybody else, you know, against the government as terrorists, but they self
Can
as the original terrorists,
can this is
and they all yeah, you can bring it.
can this is exactly what we're talking about. This is Proverbs chapter 17, verse 9. He said, "He that covereth a transgression seeketh love." So this is the same thing that he been doing. So he trying to cover it, the transgression by playing that he's the victim. You
Can
understand? So you is seeking now. He's seeking love, right? He's seeking love, right? So he said, "He that covereth," Salakia, Proverbs chapter 17, verse 9. He said, "He that covereth a transgression seeketh love, but he that repeateth a matter separate very friends." And he repeated a matter by what? Keep invading your country, keep stealing the resources. You understand?
can
Right? Because what? He and NATO is friend, and he separate very friend. Right? They're gonna separate from him, and they're gonna shoot a missile at him. Right? So he said, but he that repeated a matter separate very friend. And that's why the beast gonna shoot missile at the whore. The whore is America. Right?
and he always repeating that matters, you know, say always invading in
God,
other country because his eyes is always fat now, but he always wants he never full, you
yeah,
know.
like the penguin. Like the penguin. Yeah. You understand? All right. And right now, these devil at war with 7 countries right now. They in war with Afghanistan. They in war in Iraq, Syria, Yemen, Somalia, Libya, Niger. They all over the place. They got about over 800 base, me garrison with the embassy in these things in different country.
Can
So we doing the people place. Because they to steal, rob and kill. You get any
can
piece of that?
yeah, I have a piece up here. Right,
Yeah, go ahead.
Job chapter 18 verse 5. You go break
Man,
it down right now.
man.
Job chapter 18 verse 5. Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out,
And
and
this
the
we see the
spark
preparation. This we see the
can
preparation of the light of the wicked because people see this man as a wise man. People see he light as the way of life, democracy. And the
can
most I gonna put the democracy out. All
can
right, go ahead.
and the spark of his fire shall not shine. The light
Man.
shall be dark in his tabernacles, and his candle shall be put out with him.
Yeah, he candle gonna be put out. His philosophy and he gonna be put out. He and his philosophy is gonna be put out. You
Can
understand? The poisonous venom that he spread throughout the earth gonna be put out. Democracy, right? And that's
can
why he not Venezuela because what? He want to enforce democracy in Venezuela.
can. But what he want to
Yeah.
do? Yeah. Um, Job chapter 18 verse 6.
Good.
And the light shall be dark in his tabernacles, and his candle shall be put out with him. The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and that straight is not straightened like with a G in it. but in
Mean that
straight like
and mean a position of difficulty. And this is we
D.
see right now.
And his own counsel shall cast him down. His own counsel shall cast him down.
Let me see the mites.
Yes. So going back,
Let
if
me see the
Satan,
mites.
if the kingdom cannot stand, Satan divided
Can,
against Satan. You know,
can,
for he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. He walketh upon a
can,
trap. So so all the always America always wanted to be the head of all nations. Like a one world order. So that's why they created something called NATO. And NATO
can,
going back to the beast, right?
can,
And America is the whore that sitteth upon the beast.
can,
But the scripture said the beast shall hate the whore.
can. Yeah, we just read it.
And
He
yeah,
repeated a matter shall separate very friends.
can. For he is cast into a net by his own feet, by his own doing, by his own feet. And he walketh
Can,
upon a snare. The gent shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. And
can.
I know how a trap this work. It has had to
Yeah,
look something into a trap. So is the Mosai really mustering this whole thing for battle, because the Mosai actually luring this devil into a trap, and he don't even
can.
know it, but he feel it is him.
I can remember this quick one for you. Because what you said it is exactly what the most I do. This is Jeremiah 51:12. He says, set up a standard upon the wall of Babylon, which is
Mhm.
America, make the watch strong, set up the watchman, prepare an ambush. So the most I prepare an ambush, right? Prepare an ambush for the Lord Yahweh had both devised and done that which he speak against the inhabitants of Babylon.
Can,
Understand?
can. So all is just falling in play.
Yeah.
It was not a coincidence that Russia fly bomb jets to Venezuela. It was just not out of the blues.
Prophecy.
A prophecy is being fulfilled before our eyes. So that
Done.
why we just always say we living in some nice times.
Done.
I figure the precept in Syriac civil, is a nice thing to see the fall of your enemy now, boy.
I'm gonna bring it out but it's one of my favorite precept by Yak. I'm bringing
Yeah.
it. It's one of my favorite precept.
Because we actually see the kingdom fumbling. We actually see the walls being closed down. But
Done.
the most I love drama. The most I love, he loves suspense now, boy. So he wants to make the movie a grand ending.
Done.
If you understand what I mean, a
Done.
grand
Done.
ending. So when it looking like all hell break loose and it not take it long for this devil taking on himself.
That's right.
The Mosai setting traps, the jinn setting traps, luring this devil into this trap, you know.
Yeah. He's the son of
And then
perdition.
there his own counsel.
Yeah. Why? It's why the
Hey,
most. That's why Job said they are children of fools.
God, the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, the piece of there. It's
Yeah.
right.
This Ecclesiasticus chapter 25 verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be
God,
happy,
yeah.
and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that had joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
I will say Kalala, yeah, how about some yours?
Shy. Bashem,
Yeah,
I forgot that.
because we see the fall of our enemy. We see the
Can,
fall of this kingdom, boy.
can,
We see the fall of
can,
this kingdom.
can. You must read this precept for his brother Shamak Ahmad Kanak. He said, Shalom Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So that let me get some.
Shalom, when they come and
Shalom.
bout Shalom.
Shalom. These are Kim's on the comment board. His brother Shamat Ahmad, Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian. And today, the so-called white man, they are the spiritual Egyptian. You understand?
Can.
They are the spiritual Pharaoh today, right? He said, and they shall fight everyone against his brother. And this we see, the Russians are Edomites, right? The European Union are Edomites, right? And they can't stand each other, right? He said, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. That Yapa Prisapa, right?
Can.
He said, Shalom, Dakwaya, Wa, Akyom, Yahoo, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakodash, Brakatam, right? He said, right now it's about them, cheese price, bring put into perspective order, but them, what? Tan, Kamikit, Shalom. This brother Bara, GMS Food Convenience, Shalom, Yabashim, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakodash, Brakatam, check Khan, Russia is big. Khan, yeah, Russia is huge. I know, see, I checked up.
That
Russia is real huge.
that land of mass, that land have real mass. That mass
God,
of
that real,
land real
real
huge.
huge. God, the brother Shamat Amat Jeremiah 51:11. See, there's the spirit. I didn't even check that. He said,
Mm-hmm.
make bright the arrows, gather the shield. The Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai had rise up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. Yeah, the kings of the Medes are the so-called Russian, because they dwell in the land of the Medes. And
Can.
also this is Medes and the Persian, which is Iran today,
The
right?
Persian and the Mede join together,
And he
merging.
said for this, yeah, he said for his devices against Babylon. That's where I was reading it in Job. This
Can.
device that the Most set up is against you so-called white people to destroy it. And because he said, because it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the vengeance of his temple. And the Most High can take vengeance we do to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, because we are the Most High temple. I think it's First Corinthians 3:19. We are the Most High temple, right? And you still have we in captivity. You still hold on upon us, and you refuse to let us go, right?
Fuse.
Kind of,
Yeah.
yeah, you refuse to let us go,
Can.
right? You gotta pay for that.
Hold on there. See what that?
The brother Shamak Ahmad said NATO
Aye.
said to Russia is a material breach of nuclear arms treaty by having this missile 9M729. This is the missile NATO wants them to scrape, right? Understand? Yeah, Khan, he is a well, ultimate, yeah, Khan, he is the ultimate chess player, chess player,
Yeah.
Khan. Yeah,
Musa is the
Yahweh Hashem
ultimate.
the chess.
You know, so
Khan,
when this devil feel like he is the Most High now, like he could upset the prophecies.
Khan,
You know, the Most High is leading him in a trap that he not even seeing.
Khan,
You know,
Khan. Yeah, Khan. He said, brother Barra said, GMS food convenience, Zephaniah 3:1. He said, woe to her that is filthy and polluted to the oppressed city. Yeah, that's destruction. You understand? This destruction is why the Most High moving your enemies closer to your border. It said make the land desolate, and then the military gonna be destroyed in the Middle East. You understand? They're gonna be destroyed when our Lord and Savior crack them sky. All these military gonna be destroyed. Russia gonna be destroyed. China, all these military gonna be destroyed. You understand?
the last one.
Yeah.
Now
So,
his title is King of Kings. He will come back with for all them heads.
God, the brother GMS Food Convenience with Brother Barry said they will fall just like Rome fell. You understand? They are spreading themselves thin. Yeah, they're spreading themselves thin. And so the Most I see you remove the Northern Army far from thee. Right?
Yeah, I think one the win had no nothing right now which part they located to fight against because watch how close Venezuela is.
Yeah.
Send the troops. They send the troops in the Middle East. What will they have to protect whom?
They said the stupid, just like Job said, the children are fool.
They would have nothing to protect America itself.
Yeah, but the judgment is them reprobate too. Them scoffers and mockers and all the rest of the nation inside America. Most I can send them around to destroy them.
Can well
Nah,
remember the
go
word
ahead,
America means the word America means bitter.
can.
And that's how it was built. So the same way how it was built is the same way how how it will be going out with violence. Before the
Yeah,
destruction, mass violence, America will be invaded before the nuclear missiles hit.
can. And that's prophecy.
Like prophecy. Just like how they invade other countries and bring the democracy and bring the war. Same way America will go out. And the nuclear missile will be the last sight of the judgment.
Yeah, they going down. You understand? These devils going down.
I done read there?
Right? I see you, brother. You got one day?
Yeah, well, continue
Hey,
now,
bring it.
continue. Come.
Nah, go ahead. I'll come back. Go ahead. Bring me out. I'm
Uh,
looking for this one.
or the Job 18,
Go ahead.
verse 10. It said, the snare is laid for him in the ground, and the trap for him in the way. Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall
Can.
drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a terror afraid him on every side. Right?
every side.
On every side. The most I said, hey, let me get this here quick. Right? Before I don't want to bring all this one in, but let me just get this quick with the jack day quick. Right? Most I said terror shall be afraid on every side. Why you can be afraid on every side? Let me get this here quick. There's Jeremiah. This Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 14. He said, put yourself in array against Babylon, round about. All he that bent the bow, shoot at
Can
her, fear no arrow, for she had sinned against the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So terror be him on every side.
every side. Can Moses says, spare no arrow, no.
Yeah, they're all fly. They're all them missile fly. Yeah, let me read this one because as you're saying, yeah, they are fools. You know, you right now you're in war with 7 countries, and this war that you create out of thin air, you understand, saying that you fighting terrorists, when it's usually one who set up all these terrorists, these these terrorists, this proxy gang, you the one who fund them, arm them, train them, but you going you fighting the terrorists that you set up to steal resources. Right? So when you be invaded, you got no soldier to protect you land. You're gonna be destroyed. Right?
Can
This is Joel chapter 2, verse 19. He said, yea, the Lord Yahweh will answer and say unto his people, behold, I will send you corn and wine and oil, and he shall be satisfied therewith. And I will no more make you a reproach among the heathen. Right? And this is gonna happen when the Most High deliver us. Right?
can
Verse 20, but I will remove far off from you the northern army, and will drive them into the land barren and desolate, which is going into Saudi Arabia, right?
mm,
The Middle East. He said, with the face towards the East Sea, which is the Euphrates. He said, and his hinder part towards the utmost sea. He said, and his stink shall come up, and his ill savor shall come up, because he had done great things. So you niggas, especially you niggas in the military, are gonna die in the Middle East.
yeah, when they
Y'all gonna
go.
die.
they won't have nobody to send back, you know. If
Yeah,
whoever took up that plane is they're not coming back.
y'all gonna die. You have no business being in the devil army. You understand? I have no business being there. I'm gonna just run through this little piece of this article here too, because this is prophecy too, right? Um, he said an announcement that Iran may deploy new generation warship to Venezuela water in being regarded by analysts as the mother of all provocation. The media, why? He says they are the mother of all provocation. You call it Iran the mother of all provocation, right? Because it could alter the region geopolitical balance and almost certainly disrupt the U.S. government. He said the arrival of these Iranian ships would upset the regional order, right? He said Ricio San Miguel, president of Control, the word is, whatever the word is, Salakia, a non-governmental organization that monitor Venezuela armed force. This is going to be bother neighboring country and generate an undesirable situation, she added in the telephone interview from Spain, right? So, hey, Iran gonna send these warship, right? He said our plan for the near future included sending 2 or 3 ships with special helicopter to Venezuela on a South America mission that could last for 5 months, right? He said a deputy commander of the Iranian Navy, right? So hey, they they're gonna equip they're gonna equip in Venezuela, they're gonna set up the missile and everything. They're gonna set up the warship, everything, right? But it's
Can
something I want to get because they said the warship that Iran has sent, there are no signal to detect it, right? I know I read it somewhere here, right?
undetectable.
Yeah, right. And this is the most I give them the technology.
Can
Yeah, you understand? The most I do give them the technology, right? I know I read it somewhere. I was reading it earlier, right? But it's
getting
all
some
about the democracy. They wanna force the democracy on the Venezuelan people. And we know there's Israelites,
can
right? And God go through back this all right, he said this is extremely dangerous. It is crazy to send 3 warships to the US backyard. To the US backyard. We just showing the map that Venezuela is right in the US backyard. Right?
can
Right here. See there? Venezuela, America. Right? Short distance. You can walk that. Right? Right there. Got Venezuela, right? You got different places. You got St. George, right? You got Haiti, across the Caribbean Sea. You got Haiti, you got Cuba, you got Bahamas, right? And in America right there. Bahamas, what you see? There's a little river across there, Bahamas in America. Cuba, a little water right there in America, the Gulf. And you can cross over from Cuba into Mexico right there, inside already. Right? This back right in the backyard. You understand? They're gonna be destroyed. They're gonna be destroyed. Right? They're gonna be destroyed. Right? Salakia. right? So he said Iran today is the most critical point of U.S. foreign policy. It is one of the issues President Donald Trump has spent the most time on. Sending those ships would be provocation the administration could not ignore. He added, Trump withdrew from the United States from an international accord signed by Obama administration to contain Iran nuclear program and has reintroduced economic sanction on Tehran. Trump argued that the accord has give error because it did not halt Iran development of ballistic missiles, right? So these devil low want to get missiles. But the most I tell this nation, beat your plowshare and your poorman hook into sword. The most I do give this nation
So,
the art to build these missiles. Who the hell is you, Isa? The most I do tell this nation build those missiles. You understand? Motherfucker, let me get that as I say it because I know they got a lot of simple niggas in Israel. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 9. He said, Proclaim he this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up, beat your plowshare into sword, and your poorman hook into spear, let the weak say I'm strong. So the most I do command them to build these missiles.
can.
You understand? The most I do command these to build these missiles. All right, again, next piece of a vacuum quick. And they say, how we know the most I do that? How we know the most I tell you do that? Let the most I tell you he himself. Let the most I tell himself. Let me get the precept. Right?
Hey, I was not going to read that. No, we're not reading. I come down a little
Yeah.
bit.
God. Let the most I tell you, right? Himself. This is Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Donald Trump, Vladimir Putin, Kim Jong-un, Emmanuel Macron, Theresa May, um, Maduro, right? All these kings, the Most High control their mind. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai control all these kings' mind,
Can.
right? This is Proverbs 21:1. It said, the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. As a river of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. So the Most High gives his nation a commandment to build these missiles. You understand? To build
Can.
these missiles. Right? This is
The, the
Isaiah.
Messiah is the army of the Most High. So
Khan,
the Most High is the army of the Most High. That
Khan,
is coming to
Joel.
make desolate.
Khan.
You
Yeah,
know, so and now going back to so how Esau get his blessing, the same one who gave Esau his blessing is the same one who have to come and take it.
Khan,
So that is Esau blessing. Who gave Esau his
Khan,
blessing? Niggas is
Khan.
very simple for you, boy. These niggas very simple.
Yeah, but this is we giving the elect, you understand it?
Can.
This is the elect. You understand? Right? So the Most High is who give them the commandment to build these missiles, right?
Can.
Right. They say so let me read this here quick. This is Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that blow the coals in the fire, and the Most High created scientists. Because smith is somebody who makes sword, like a goldsmith. He make chain, right? These smith today, this modern day smith today is what scientists, right? Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created a smith to blow the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth the instrument of his work. And I have created the ways to destroy, as your brother said, the missile is the Most High army.
The Most High army.
Right? He said, He said, despite warning from Washington that Iran continued to be a danger to Western world. Iran, Iran is a danger to Western world. You see, this is part of Isa blessing, the sword and being deceptive.
I'm being
You
deceptive,
understand? This party blessings. He
acting
said,
like the victim.
can. He said, despite warning from Washington that Iran continued to be a danger to Western world, Nicolas Matura regime in Caracas has continued to maintain warm relation with Tehran because they're allies. He said this relationship on top of Tehran relation with Havana, which is Cuba, Moscow, and more recently Isabella, has been generating fear in Venezuela, especially because of the growing tension between those countries and the United States, because the most are preparing the war to destroy America and destroy you Edomites. You understand? To destroy you Edomites, right?
Can
So it's the Mosai's who doing that.
you see when I go back in Joel 3, it break it down nice.
Yeah, go ahead, I'll bring it out.
Joel 3 verse 11. He say, assemble yourself and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourself together round about. Set cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be weakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Can,
You know, like the Mosai judgment. You know, you have a
can,
judgment. It's a
yeah,
judgment.
how can,
For there will I set to judge all the heathen wrong about. I know what he coming back to judge the heathen with.
can, fire, fire for you heathens.
Yeah, fire because and that is the main reason why the Mosai create give Esau his blessing
Can.
so that he will create the destroyer for the Mosai. You know,
Another thing, he's the son of perdition. So you destroy yourself.
destroy himself.
Yeah,
You see that? You say by his own feet he will get trapped. He will get trapped by his own feet.
yeah. I was the missile.
Yeah,
Now this
can.
dummy, this dummy sell these missile to his enemy.
Hey, that's a glorious thing. We could laugh about it now because we live in some nice times where the prophets pray to see.
God,
Now the downfall of this kingdom when I watch it on a big spiritual scale. We so
God,
close to the end that
God,
we only have time to just to push this word, but you know,
God.
it,
Yeah, you
it,
so called
it,
people
it,
are fools.
this is the end of all the kingdom. The same how they get it by violence is the same how it shall go out.
God,
With a blaze of glory shall go out.
God. The Most High set you up nice to the kill. Nice. Most High set you up nice to the kill. Real nice. Yeah,
And they always, when they're back against the wall, they always turn to be them as the victim. Them always is the victim, and that's how the media just portray them as them as the victim now. Way.
because they control the media, they pay the media host what to say, what not to say. Hey,
Can
this is the real news that you're gonna get from GMO, right? From Great Stone. Starting with our elder beloved apostle Tahar. You understand? Great. This they true news you get and the sincere Akim across the globe. You know, who not the GMS, but hey, they're preaching the true doctrine, the
can
doctrine of our shy. You know, this is true news, right? We telling you what about to happen. I can't to the scriptures. I remember reading one of the brother comment on one of the brother precept he post. He said GMS food convenience, Isaiah 49 and 26. And I will feed them that oppress thee with their own flesh, and they shall be drunken with their own blood, as with sweet wine, and all flesh shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua thy Savior, and the Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob. So the Most High gonna destroy our enemy. You
can
understand? You understand? The Most High gonna destroy you devils. right? The brother put up Job, GMS Food Convenience, Job 20 and 4 to 6. He said, "Know it thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of hypocrite
However, because
but
for
for
a
a
moment,
moment." So hey,
can
you could how I just ruling but for a moment, you ruling for a short time and you devil's proud.
surveillance.
You understand? For a short time
Yeah.
or half a day, and you devil's proud, right? That the brother Shamat Ahmad, he said that is why they're fighting now about that 9M729 missile, because Russia claimed that America broke the treaty force. Yeah, these Edomite, Russia building missile, America building missile, and blaming each other for the treaty force. Both of them are Edomites. Both of them is Edomites. The brother Shamat Ahmad, Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 verse 10, never trust thine enemy, for as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. And iron is being a pure state when it rusts. You understand? So, hey, don't trust these devils. They are wicked.
They
You
always have
understand?
an inner thought, you know. That was
Yeah,
always the thought has always been deep to trust these devils.
yeah. You understand?
So Putin when I watch Vladimir Putin and these men ready for war, the most type
Yeah,
of war like spirit in these men,
yeah.
you know.
Most I see you put hook in their jaws now, turn them
Yeah.
back. Right? You can put hook in the jar. GMS Food Convenience, Proverbs chapter 22. We can close off with um, Ezekiel 38.
And
This is Proverbs chapter 22, verse 22 and 23. No, Proverbs chapter 22, verse 23. He said, for the Lord will plead their cause and spoil the soul of those that spoil them. Yeah, this is what the Most High people to do these devil. Most High going to spoil them. And you heathens going into slavery, right? You Rothschild, Rockefeller, DuPont, Goldman Sachs, you are going into slavery. You are going to be the forced crops of the Edomite slave. And the ones who die, they're going to come back through your lines. And they're gonna burn. You see the one that definitely died the other day, George W. Bush. He got burned into slavery,
born into slavery.
right?
He not getting away.
And the Rothschild, Rockefeller, I can't remember the woman died the other day. He got burned into slavery. They're gonna come back to you, devil's loins, because you top elite banking family, you're gonna survive. You're gonna survive. The most I allow you to survive, and we can, elect a Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. We can come and gather you from wherever you're hiding in the underground bunker, and then
send, send for hunters, right?
see
Hunters.
in the cliff of the rock, in space, we can come and get you devils. And we're gonna put y'all in chain. And now you are the hidden nations and get in line. You Chinese, you East Indians, you Africans, you understand, you Arabs. Y'all gonna get in lines. So if you are wise, let's start bowing. But we know y'all not gonna do that. We know y'all not gonna do that, y'all. We know y'all proud,
Proud.
but by force, when y'all shall return, you're gonna put everything on these
And then
feet.
it's the beauty people and
Can,
nations on his feet.
can. Right? The brother Shamak Ahmad said, if you look at the way Yahweh Hashem Yahushai made the terrain of land, he said they themselves are strategic. Can just look at the Panama Canal, that is strategic point two. Can Yapo can. Yeah, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is the master of chess move. You understand? You don't want to mess with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. He's a master chess move. When he beseech you, there's no way to run. No.
No way to run.
He said, as you said, brother, GMS Food Convenience, he said, as you said, Panama Canal, a couple years back, America stopped a ship from Cuba, the state from Russia that had Cold War missile and helicopter. This is war. I mean the can. Right? Can. Everybody going in on the comment board there. Can. Right? GMS Food Convenience Job 20 and 19 and 25. He said, because he had oppressed and had forsaken the poor, because he had violently taken away an house which he built not, and this you devil. Verse 90, surely he shall not feel quiet in his belly. Yeah, because a destruction coming. He said, he shall not save. He said, he shall not save of that which he desire. Then jump to verse 25. He said, it is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yea, it is a glittering sword. This is a missile. You understand? Cometh out of his gall. Terror are upon him. Yeah, terror are upon him. You understand? The brother to witness, Shalom, house of David, Shalom, Makia, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakadash, Brakatam. Right? Um, the brothers, the brother to witness is brother Bayram, Shalom, Makia, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakadash. Jeremiah 15:9, he said, for lo, I will rise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nation from the north country. We know Russia. You know, Russia is part of that in the North country, and the great assembly is Russia and Russia allies, right?
Russia and the allies,
And they shall set themselves in array against her. They set themselves in array against her. And this is what we seeing. Russia is
Can,
sending two Tu-160 bomber to Venezuela. Now Iran sending warship to Venezuela. You understand? Right?
can,
He said, from hence she shall be taken. Their arrow shall be as of a mighty expert man. And the arrows, the ICBM missile, right? Shall be as a mighty expert man, and none shall return in vain. And none shall return in vain. You understand? None never return in vain. Right?
all the targets will hit. All the missiles will hit.
Then
All the missiles will hit. And I'm going back straight to the beast hitting the whole. All these other nations will turn them back on America and shoot missiles.
then yeah. This really most high people to do with this devil. Right? These devil gonna be destroyed.
Can.
Yeah, if we go into the thing there close off there, you know.
Yeah, the
You know
Ezekiel
them,
38.
yeah, them brother finally becoming more there.
Yeah,
Everybody roasting down Babylon. Now praise to see how much you shine. God. Yeah, go ahead.
the Ezekiel chapter 38 verse 1. And it reads, the word of the Most High Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, Thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. And that what I
Yeah,
was saying earlier.
they're going back into Russia. The chief prince of Meshach and Tubal are going back to Russia today because they dwell in the Master land,
Can,
right? So they're going back to Russia. And the most I see against them. You understand? So
can
the Russia can be destroyed too.
Russia gonna be destroyed too? The ultimate chess player.
Can.
The Most High
And
is
they
the
are,
ultimate chess player.
yeah, they gonna be destroyed too. The most I see can put hook in the job, put them back in the Soviet Union mindset. And recently you see Russia, Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan, and Turkmenistan and Iran, they sign a five-way deal to divide the Caspian Sea. And I think the article said is the largest body of water that Russia,
Can,
Turkmenistan, Azerbaijan, Iran, Kazakhstan, they control. You
can,
understand? So the war, why I think they want to get, why I think these elite banking funds, they keep poking Russia, everything is Russia, 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 Russia. Because they want this war. The elites don't want this war, but it's not the elite. You elites is not you really want the war. No, you're not delusional. You're a robot. It's Yahweh Bashem Yahushai pushing this war because he's the Lord of war. You understand?
Can.
It's all about Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. He's the
He
director
is
of this. All praises to Yahweh Bashem
our Basham
Yahushai.
Yahushai.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ak.
Ezekiel 38 verse 4. He said, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thy army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with
Done.
bucklers and shields, and all
Done.
of them handling swords.
All of them equipped with ICBM missile because the Most High give a commandment. Beat your plowshare and your spear into sword. You
And
understand? And that's what they used to use to what? Invest into agriculture. Now they're investing in missiles. Because we in World War III begin when you devil invade Iraq with your propaganda that you spread that they had Saddam missile of mass destruction, which was a
destruction,
lie.
yeah.
Which was a lie. You understand? Hey, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is great and greatly to be praised. You understand? The most I,
And
hey, the most I play you, Isa. The most I play you for a bitch.
hey,
Yeah,
it's so good to see. That's so great to see. Boy, yeah.
yeah.
You really can't wait. You really can't wait. It says Ezekiel 38 verse 5. Persia, Ethiopia, I already Persia knows who the Irans.
Can.
Persia, yeah, because you see Iran and Russia is great allies now.
Can.
You know, these armies merging together. You know,
Can.
Ethiopia,
There's the meat of the Persian Empire in reincarnation.
all over again.
Yeah.
Can.
Because the pagan Roman Empire, they in power right now.
Mm-hmm.
And back then, the Roman Empire, the Greek Empire, which is the Edomite, take down Darius, the King Darius, which was the king of the Persian and the Medes. They take them down.
Can.
So hey, it reversed now. You understand? Most I
Can.
put you to fight against each other, and then Yahweh Shai, our King and Lord, the King of Terror, as the brother Byron put them, King of Terror, Malak Yahweh Shai, he gonna come and he take all these crown. Right?
Can.
Yeah, go ahead.
Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them. All of
Yeah,
them with shield and helmet.
because Russia recently went into Libya to help them to fight terrorists. You understand? Because as America have Libya in the state they're in because they want to what? They want to set up democracy. So Russia went in recently to help them. So Libya
Can.
and Ethiopia are join together. Go ahead.
Can. Gorma, Ezekiel 38 verse 6. Gorma and all his bands, the house of
Yeah, Gomad is Turkey. And Turkey with Russia. We see what's going on in Syria.
Can.
Yeah, yeah.
Gorma and all his bands, the house of Tagoma of the north quarters, and all his
Yeah.
bands, and many people with thee.
Can.
Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and
So
be thou
Russia,
a guard unto them.
yeah. So Russia is a guard unto them.
Yeah,
Russia,
Russia is like the big brother
Russia is the brother.
to
You
all these
understand?
countries.
Yeah.
Eh,
So not the verse 9.
Ezekiel 38 verse 9. It said, thou shalt ascend and come like a storm. Thou shalt be like a cloud to cover the land. thou and all thy bands and many people with thee.
Can.
Thus said the Most High Yahweh power, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought.
Yeah. We've seen part of the evil thought now. Russia sending the pilots and the, who are playing to Venezuela to help Venezuela, train Venezuela pilots. Them is the evil thoughts. Iran sending warships to Venezuela. There's the evil thoughts we seeing. Go ahead.
And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled
Unwalled
villages,
village. Who's the unwalled
unwalled
village?
village.
America. Donald
Eh?
Trump want to build a wall. There's the unwalled village. Plus, plus you scatter military across the globe. So
Yeah, so
use
he
an
had
unwalled
nothing.
village.
Yeah, because he had nothing to protect the village. Had nothing to, it had no wall to protect the village, you know. The
And,
wall scattered all over the place. Unwalled villages, and I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls.
America at rest. Look what's going on in the Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
These people, bomb is every minute is a bomb, is a car bomb, a missile, shooting. The so-called American at rest. They're at ease. Everybody saying, movie star, Nicki Minaj in the Muse.
Can,
Is all kind of folly. So when this nation invade America, there is no more resting at ease in the place. Right?
can, can,
Uh, the brother Salaki, the brother two witness said, can all them African countries saying they will kill the white man, woman, and children they land, for their land back can. And them South African raging, them Hamite raging up.
mm-hmm.
This is spirit Yahweh I should put on them heathen. He said he gonna make you, the most I see he gonna make you devils small among the heathens. They're gonna look down on you devils, they're not gonna no fear for you devils again.
Can.
Right? Turkey telling US get the fuck up out of Syria, but US not leaving like a hoe. Yeah, Byram, can. Yeah, go ahead, Ak.
That whore, that America is a whore, that whore, that great whore.
Yeah, she just laying down with everybody.
Everybody spreading she diseases. That that democracy disease is spreading.
God,
Hey, Ezekiel 38, verse verse 11,
11.
and and thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages, and I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls, and having neither bars nor gates,
Yeah, there's America. Go ahead.
to take a spoil and to take a prey, to turn thy hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited, and
Can,
upon and upon the
can.
people that are gathered out of the nations, which have gotten cattle and goods that dwell in the midst of the land.
Yeah, there's America. You understand? Say, hey, the most I say I'm going to take the spoil. The most I can bring great even. This with the brothers, the Akim started our beloved Allah, Pastor Tahar, and the other apostles and the elders being preaching over 30 something is telling you, hey, great destruction coming to America. And not only America too, right here in Trinidad too. And all across
Can
the as Jacob trouble, you know.
all across the globe
Yeah,
is
as the brother can,
a kind is a trickle effect, because what
can,
remember, we other small countries, we are third world nations, so whatever happened to these countries, what we rely on in first world countries, we shall feel the sufferation.
and no food now come in this place. No
No
medication,
food,
no water, no
because
electricity.
how majority of the food is imported.
Can,
So when it have nothing to import, and it have no ships to sail, it cripples our country.
can,
It could cripple our whole country, and that's what's going to happen right here in this Trinidad.
can.
Right here in Trinidad, it's going to happen.
Can the brother two witness said, can Jake scatter among them Hamite, Lord rising up them, rising up the tent of Judah first. Can. He said, gather out of the nation. He said, the melting pot, America can. Yeah, they're gonna be destroyed, We can close off with this one. This is Revelation. Because, hey, the beast, NATO, and the EU, which is the beast, they're going to hear the whore.
Can.
Right? They're going to hear the whore. Right? This is Revelation chapter 17, verse 16. He said, and the 10 horn which thou sawest upon the beast, and the 10 horn go back to what the NATO, right? The NATO and the EU, right? He said, right now there's 29 of them. You just read all the 29 of them right now, right?
Expand. But they have, but the Mosai set it up. It always had, you know, the heads now, boy. But they just expand. But he
said, Revelation 17:16. He said, and the 10 horn which thou sawest upon the beast, he shall hate the whole, and the whole is America, and the beast is going near to the EU, which is a military power, and the whore is America, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. But this is what the ICBM missile. The Most High says, spare no arrow, don't spare none. The Most High can use all these missiles we created. The Most High see he open up his armory now. So the Most High can use each and every one of them missiles. Right? Verse 17, for Yahweh had put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree, and to give their kingdom unto the beast, until the word of Yahweh shall be fulfilled. You understand? Yeah, so hey, you got anything to say there?
Yeah, verse 18. And the woman which thou sawest is the great city, which reigneth over the kings of the earth. That alone itself, so that is America.
You understand? You understand? Say, hey, to all of the Akiums and the coming board, hey, yappa precept. You know, the
yappa precept.
I see the Akiums in the spirit there, you know, we melting down Babylon. You understand? You know? Hey, I'll pray to say, I'll Hashem Yahushai for the Akium, you know? Hey, and with that, we also say the fire, and you want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Hashem
Yahushai, Bashem, Rakah Kodash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders who will have great milestone, and a blessed salutation to the Akiums in the four kind of the earth to push in the gospel and sincerity in truth. Shalom, or what Lavabal.
Shalom. Shalom
to the Akiums and the coming board. Shalom, Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Bashem, Rakah Kodash.
Abrakatam.